How is that a bonus tip?
That's a bonus tip. It's a bonus tip for y'all. You feel me? That's a golden nugget.
Oh
That's
my gosh.
that's that Salt Bay right there. You feel me?
Hi, Amira. Hi, Amira. All right, Amira, I have a question for you. Are you having a good day? Okay. Did you like going for brunch earlier today? Yeah. What'd you have? Did you have pancakes? Mmm. Yeah. I like your shoes, Amira. They're pretty. No. Mommy can't like your shoes? All right.
All right. What is good, everybody?
Hey, welcome everyone.
Welcome back to our channel. We are headed on a little family walk here, and yeah, going on a walk around the neighborhood. And I know we took a poll on our Instagram a couple weeks ago, asking if you guys would be interested in a video on parenting 2 kids under the age of 3. So here we are.
Yeah.
With that video.
If you have anything you want to comment on or talk about, please, have the conversation within the comments. Don't be shy. Don't be nervous to speak up.
Definitely.
Speak up and let us know what your thoughts are. We are so interested to know what you think.
Yeah, absolutely. We definitely want to have a conversation back and forth. You can connect with us on Instagram or in the comments. We are very active. So yeah, let us know your thoughts and any tips that you might have on top of the ones that we mentioned. So without further ado, tip number 1. So tip number 1, and I feel like parenting and being a good spouse all go hand in hand. So my tip number 1 is seek to understand. Seek to understand your spouse. Seek to understand your kids. They already have their own personalities. Even Talia, who is only 3 months, almost 4 months, has a different kind of personality than Amira did at 4 months. You know what I mean? So I'd say seek to understand your kids. Seek to understand your spouse. Just because you don't understand why they're asking you to do something doesn't mean that it's not a big deal for them, or that, there's different things or triggers for different people. Yeah. So you got to understand these things. Not everybody thinks the same as you, which is what is a blessing of this world. Not everybody is the same. Yeah. So the fact that you are different than your spouse gives you guys a better advantage to take on life and raising kids.
It helps your spouse to love you more.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. It helps grow to love more, because it's like, man, like, you're taking the time to fully understand me. I mean, I'm going to be with you the rest of my life. So,
yeah.
If you're taking time to fully understand me, this makes everything better.
Yeah.
All right. My tip number 1 is to have a prayer life. As a mom and as a wife, prayer is a big part of my life, because some things, if I react off of my own emotion, the outcome would not be right. So I ask God daily just to give me patience and just, protect my family, because when you really think about all the stresses of the world, it really can send you into like anxiety. You have a strong prayer life, that helps all of that.
Having a spiritual life together as a family is something that's been very helpful for us in terms of, understanding and patience.
I heard something, there's no reason to lack anything when you can ask God for wisdom. My tip number 2 is there is freedom in self-discipline. Self-discipline, or discipline period, is nice because it kicks in when the motivation isn't there. As a mom, as a father too, you're going to have responsibilities, which means you're going to have to do things that you sometimes don't feel like doing. But then that's where the self-discipline kicks in. And it's nice because when you have discipline, that means you have routine, which makes it easy. It makes you not have to think as hard or as much about the different things you're going to do. For example, with Amira and Talia, they both have a sleep schedule. Amira's so used to this. She now can come to me and say, Mommy, I'm sleepy, or Mommy, I need a snack, and it's always around the same time every day. It makes it so much easier for me because I know what time she needs different things. And it helps the kids too, because they learn the importance of being disciplined and having a routine and because they're going to have to know that anyway when they get older, when they become adults.
Yeah.
The most successful people or people that have discipline.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, why
Absolutely.
don't you teach that to your children?
Be as involved as possible in your kids' lives. Get on the ground with them. Get into their environment, their atmosphere, and play with them. Whether it's reading books with them, building blocks, playing Lego, whatever it is, reading, singing, all that kind of stuff. Just be involved with them. Don't just come home from work. That was something I really had to learn and adjust to when we first had Amira. Is when I would get off of work, I'd be dead dog tired. I would come home and all I would want to do is like basically eat and go to sleep. And so, but that's not like cultivating the best relationship with your children as possible, and have fun with them. Dads, do skin to skin. Yeah, that's another, I guess, bonus
that's
tip.
a really good one.
Do skin to skin with your kids. I did skin to skin with them basically all the way through. Talia and I still do skin to skin. Yeah, Amir and I did skin to skin for the absolute longest. So do skin to skin with your kids.
Yeah, play with your kids. It just helps their development. It helps their brain development. It helps their communication skills. It helps with everything. But it definitely helps to bond with your children and to understand them as little people. And playing with your children, it kind of helps me feel, and Brock, I would think he would agree, it helps us feel young again.
Yeah,
because
for sure.
you know, when you play with them, it's like certain things. It's like, oh, I used to do this as a kid.
Yeah.
Or, you know, this makes me feel like a kid because, you know, being an adult sometimes is not fun.
It's boring.
It's kind
No,
of
fun.
boring. But,
Yeah.
you know, playing with your kids brings that excitement again. So.
If you are enjoying these tips, please hit that subscribe button. Please like this video. Please leave a comment below of other videos or other tips that you might want us to address. Connect with us on Instagram at @A_tribe_called_Jones. And we're very active on these social media platforms. So reach out to us. We'd love to hear from you guys. My tip is to have fun, man. Have fun with your kids. Have fun with your family. This is hands down the best thing and coolest and most fun thing I've ever been a part of. And I've been a part of a lot of fun things. But this takes the cake. This is the absolute best. So enjoy it. Don't get stressed out. I think it might have been my mom. My mom says the days are long, but the years are short. And so that really hit me. It's crazy how fast everything goes. So when you're in that moment when the kid's waking up at 2 in the morning and then 4 in the morning and then 4:30, it can be a drag. It is the grind, but enjoy it. Embrace the grind and just take in the moments because the moments are fleeting, and just have fun. I absolutely love it. I would encourage everyone out there to enjoy your families because time flies.
My tip number 4 is self-love. So important. And I know you guys have heard this. You cannot love someone fully if you don't love yourself. You know, you cannot put into someone if you haven't put into yourself. Whenever you're starting to feel frustrated or you feel snippy or whatever, usually it's because you need some me time. And I take that tip to heart. And whenever I start to feel frustration, I let Brock know, and I get that me time.
Shout out to J. Cole. Love yourself, girl, or nobody will. I'm just playing. But he did say that. But,
I did hear a study like that.
Yeah.
Happiness comes from 10% of outside sources.
Yeah.
The other 90% comes from yourself, and there's other things within that 90%. People are only going to make you but so happy. If you're drained, you gotta learn how to take a nap, or
get a break.
Do what you need to do to help boost yourself up.
For sure. My tip number 5, and we haven't really got fully into this yet because, like we said, we're not parents of teenagers or young adults or anything like that. But my tip number 5 is discipline out of love, not out of anger. I know there's been plenty of times where just my 2-year-old with just little Amira can really frustrate you sometimes because she's not listening or she's adamant that she needs this right now. You know what I mean? She needs it now. She wants it, needs it right now. Yeah. And if you're in the middle of working or doing something, as a parent, you can get really frustrated and spaz on your child. And I would say avoid doing that at all costs. Always discipline out of love. Make sure that if they're doing something that is going to harm them and they're going to be in trouble, make sure you're serious. But if it's something like you're feeling annoyed for whatever reason and you're just like, you go off on your child, make sure you're not doing it out of anger or frustration, that you cultivate a relationship more so than disciplining your child, even if you feel justified in your anger. Yeah. Make sure that that's not the catalyst of your discipline, is the anger.
I am learning that parenting is not just managing your kids' emotions, but your emotions too. That's a big part of it. So yeah, definitely discipline out of love, and if you have to take a couple minutes before you discipline to calm yourself down or whatever, you do that.
Absolutely.
So we have a bonus tip.
Bonus tips.
Yeah.
One from each of us.
Yeah, one from each of us.
You want to go first? She's going to go first. All right.
Okay. My bonus tip, if you are thinking about having more children, make sure that you prepare the first kid. For example, with Amira, she used to sleep in the bed with us all the time. But before Talia came, we made sure that we got her sleep trained into her bed. And we did that several months before because we didn't want Amira to think because the baby was here, she wasn't able to be with us in the bed. So little things like that. We took her binky away. It would be a harder habit to wean her from if the baby is sucking on the binky and she can't suck on the binky. So things like that we did to help make that transition a little bit smoother.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And my bonus tip for y'all is make more babies. You feel me?
Right. How is that a bonus tip?
That's a bonus tip. That's a bonus tip for y'all. You feel me? That's a golden nugget.
Oh
That's
my gosh.
That's that Salt Bay right there. You feel me? Make more babies.
Right, that's
all right?
not a bonus tip.
Well, that's all I got for y'all. All right.
well.
I'm tipped out for the day.